Viewers, you're welcome to another edition of Bystanders on the Newsstand. This morning is a wonderful day that the Lord has made that we will rejoice and be glad. It's a weekend, a Saturday weekend, and we are having this wonderful session of Bystanders. We are going to say a big thanks to all our viewers and reviewers all over the world. I am Christian Chuku, and let's go over to the news headlines this morning. We have the Saturday Sun and also the Saturday Tribune. And what do we have on the Saturday Sun? The main headline on the Saturday Sun: Amotekun, Ebube Agu won't stop us. Mieti Allah. Amotekun, Ebube Agu won't stop us. This is accredited to Mieti Allah. They are vowing to roll out 5,000 Fulani vigilantes as counter in 36 states. They vow to roll out 5,000 Fulani vigilantes as counter in 36 states. Now, Igbo youths will tackle them. This is accredited to INC and ADF. Another group is saying that we won't allow you to take our Yoruba land. Gani Adams, YC and others. At the end of the paper, heartless kidnappers will impregnate female victims whose husbands can't pay ransom. It's a tragedy. Now let's go over to the Tribune this morning. Tribune. The headline says, "Fear grips Obas as kidnappers invade palace." Fear grips Obas as kidnappers invade palace. Abductors scale fence, whisk away Ekiti. Oba. We want soldiers to flush out kidnappers. That is the Obas are speaking now. Now the police is saying it is regrettable that kidnappers are invading the palace. Now Plateau Rep cries out, "Foreign Fulani have renovated, taking over my people's houses." The Fulani people, they are still on rampage in Plateau State. That is just herdsmen murder 6 miners, injure many. Now in Zamfara, there is a bloodbath in Zamfara. Bloodbath in Zamfara. Vigilantes storm market, execute bandits. Locals fear reprisal from bandits. District head suspended over banditry. That is in Zamfara. There's bloodbath in Zamfara. Now at the top end, at the end of the paper, 6,500 Nigerians flee to Niger after Boko Haram attack. 65,000 Nigerians flee to Niger Republic after Boko Haram attack. And according to the United Nations, they are saying that the situation is extremely critical. Let's go on to our reviewers this morning as we get them to do justice to the newspaper headlines this morning. Our reviewer this morning, who is good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, can we know your name?
My name is Felix. I'm a popular reviewer on this bystand. What happened? We didn't see Mr. Mike today.
Mr. Mike, he's going to be around. Just some little.
Okay.
Now Amotekun, Ebuwagu won't stop us. Mietiala is saying. What will you say about that?
Metiala, they are afraid of. They are afraid. The reason why I said they are afraid is that they thought that what they were doing, terrorizing people, the rest region will be afraid. Rather, they saw that the more they were terrorizing, the stronger these people are becoming. So that comment they make is that they themselves, if care is not taken, the Obebagu and Amatekun will them and they will crush them. That's my take about that particular one.
Now they are going to roll out 5,000 Fulani vigilantes as counter in 36 states.
It's not possible. Are you saying that in all local government we have 5,000 people in each local government, which is not actually true? It is not true. All what they are just saying, I'm still saying it. They are afraid. They are what? They are afraid. How many are Fulanis?
Almost 5% of the population.
They are not up to 5% of the population. So what they are just saying, they are just making mouth. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make anything. Like that of fear grips Oba. They went to kidnap an Oba in his palace. My brothers and sisters, it has started. They are gradually kidnapping the rich. They are gradually kidnapping the high net people. Because of what? They fail to tell the truth. They fail to address the issue that we are having. Rather, they are supporting what they are not supposed to support. If care is not taken, the governors, the senators
be next in line.
will be next in line because they will begin to kidnap them. That is when they will now come to their real senses and say, let us tackle this menace. I still say it. They are not bandits. They are terrorists. The government in power know them. They should fish them out. If they fish them out, Nigeria will be a better place to live. And the so-called agitation of the Oduduwa Republic, the IPOB, all those things will die naturally. If the governors, the senators come out to say the truth, all those agitation will die naturally. That's my take about that.
Okay, thank you very much sir, for your wonderful analysis this morning. We have Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
The Mieti Allah have come to say that Ebube Agu and Amotekun won't stop them. What are the things that they are doing that they are saying they won't stop them?
I think the mentality of Mieti Allah speaks to an organization that run with impunity. By all standards, if you are an organization recognized by Nigerian law, it is not sufficient for you to start threatening other Nigerians. We have seen in the past where even the government itself tried to play as if they are spokesman or spokesperson for the Mieti Allah. I think the government has so much tolerated Mieti Allah, especially under this administration. Because by our standard, the excesses of the Fulani henchmen we are seeing, the Mieti Allah's position is even the one encouraging them. Because I've never seen any time Mieti Allah will come out to condemn nefarious activities being perpetrated by herders across board in this country. They maim people, they kill people, they rape women, they destroy crop, and all this, you will not see Mieti Allah coming out to condemn these activities. So what I'm saying is, it is evident that Fulani henchmen globally, they are terrorist organization.
Like the United Nations.
The global terrorists, they say that Fulani henchmen, that they are the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. So to that extent, I think if the government of Nigeria is serious to address the myriad of security challenges, they should know the step to take and they should know where to go to. Because the situation where you are having so many people kidnapped on daily basis. Look at what is happening in Kaduna State. Look at what is happening in Zamfara. Look at what Gumi is saying, that federal government should give bandits amnesty. On what basis? These are criminals who have no justification to take to arm. And they want to force the country to start giving them fund through amnesty. And we have seen in the past where the government have blamed the influx of Fulani into Nigeria as a result of the crisis in Libya. We have seen in the past where a Ganduje have said that to stop this clashing between herders and whole communities, that there is every need to stop Fulani movement from Libya, from Niger, from Burkina Faso, from neighboring African countries into Nigeria. And these are people who are crude in nature. They have no respect for Western laws. I'm not saying every Fulani man is a criminal. I'm not saying the Fulani man should not do his or her legitimate business. We have seen in the past where Fulani henchmen move about, they are nomadic in nature. So they move about doing their business. But it's unfortunate that the modern Fulani who have infiltrated into the ranks of the traditional Fulani have end up giving all the Fulani a bad name. The way it stands, that name Fulani have been stigmatized in Nigeria. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Apart from some few persons in the north, every other Nigerian is united against Fulani. Because look at, it's not just about Fulani terrorism. Because the way it stands, it's unfortunate anyway, there is that stigmatization when it comes to Fulani. I'll tell you something. Federal government have tried to do Ruga. Why is it that in spite of the whole value chain attached to that livestock program, no state is willing, especially in the south, is willing to sign on and provide land for Ruga to take off. Look at the popular livestock transformation program, already consummated and signed by the 36 governors. Tell me any southern governor that the way it stands today that will volunteer land for that program. To be quite honest with you, cattle rearing is a good business, but the way they have turned it and the way it's being driven by Fulani nationality, no governor, no traditional ruler, no land owner in the south will be willing to volunteer land for either Ruga, that national livestock transformation program, or any other program that want to advance the livestock program when it comes to do with rearing of cow. And it's unfortunate. So what I'm saying is, what the government needed to do is to profile the bad eggs.
That is Mietiala.
Not just the Mietiala.
Because now Amotekun and these people they are fighting insecurity. And if a Mietiala will say that they won't stop us, that means they are the ones fomenting the trouble.
Okay, now look at this. Amatekun and Ebago, they are child of circumstance. The situation necessitated it. So if there were no killing, there were no clashes between herders and those communities, and if government were addressing this insecurity as and when due, Amatekun, there will not be need for Amatekun. There will not be need for a Bubago. Though the Bubago of a thing, for me, is just in principle, it's not in practice. The government of the southeastern states, they just want to be in the good book of the federal government. That is why they are coming up with that Bubago of a thing. I don't see them operating. Because in the southeast, the governors are like working as opposition to the people. Bible said that. I think what is pertinent at this point is for the government to live above board. I think the government, the way it's being driven, there is every that sense of these people are Mr. President's people. As such, you handle their issue with levity. But a good leader, what a good leader does is, irrespective of who owns is God, you rise above your parochial interests. You handle issues based on because of the interests of Nigerians generally. I could remind you, under Obasanjo, when OPC SSs was threatening the corporate existence of Nigeria, Obasanjo at the time arrested their leader, and he was kept in prison. Even as weak as Jonathan, like people would like to see him, under Jonathan, when there was a bombing in Abuja in UN office, he zeroed it down on Henry Oka and Chasoka, who are Ijaw nationalities. And as we speak, both of them are facing prosecution in Johannesburg in South Africa and in Abuja in Nigeria. I think one of them have been convicted. What am I trying to say? A time comes where you as a leader, you try to be unbiased. Look at nepotism is the hallmark of this government. And we are saying that this is what is fueling all this agitation. So to be quite honest with you, I do not see Mietiala to be a threat to any person. As long as there is that resolution from generality of Nigerians that enough of these excesses, enough of this impunity, enough of this inhuman treatment, enough of this killing, enough of this raping, enough of all these unwanted deaths. And until we get to that level, we are not solving the problem. And I think the buck rests with Mr. President. Whether he likes it or not, posterity will judge him harshly. If he fails to do the needful.
Now the insecurity has come to the Obas. The Obas have been kidnapped, and there is fear amongst Obas in Nigeria. What will you say about this? Is it supposed to be so?
You see, it's like cancer. If cancer affects one part of the body, if it's not treated, if it's not arrested, it's a matter of time, it will spread to other parts of the body. If it's coming to the Obas, the traditional rulers, it's just a matter of time, it will come to everybody. Because the essence of law, the reason you prosecute offenders of law is to act as deterrent to others. But especially where people are operating with impunity, they are not being challenged. That trend will continue. Look at police, look at military rascality in Nigeria. Do you know the reason is not ending? Because military in Nigeria, they live above law. The military will kill somebody, and the president will order an investigation. The panel will indict a captain and 9 other soldiers, like we saw what happened in Taraba State. And as we speak, both the captain and 9 other soldiers are working freely, not being prosecuted. So there's every tendency that another military man will go and kill another policeman who is on line of his legitimate duty. In the same vein, if Fulani herders are killing Nigerians, maiming Nigerians, raping girls, destroying their crops, kidnapping and taking ransom, and they are not being arrested, there's every tendency that other herders will do it. And again, look at that thing that happened at Ibarakpa in Oyo State, a situation where a Fulani warlord, that Wakili, was arrested by OPC members. They brought him out to the station. Before he knew it, police detained the OPC members and they were charged for murder. I am not saying anybody should take to crime. I am not trying to defend those Fulani, OPC members. But at the time they were detaining them, they took Wakili to the hospital. So the impression they are creating is that we have 2 classes of citizens, first class and second class, and that the Fulani herders are first class citizens. By our standard, we need a president that is unbiased, a president that will see Nigeria as every Nigerian equal before the law, just as the constitution envisages it. Not a president who his body language show that he is more interested in the well-being and protection of a particular ethnic group.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. I appreciate it, sir. Mazi Okokondem.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. I thank God. I am Mr. Okpara, the new Okokondem in this second Biafra Republic, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Biafra win the war. Biafra win the war. Biafra win the war. No black African power can subdue Biafra. We are Biafra. We are moving forward.
Yeah, we hope so. Now, Mietiala has come out and he is saying that IPOBS and Ibuago and Moteku cannot stop them.
Now, you see what made me to laugh? This man named the Ebubago. This Mianti, Allah leader, his picture is here. He named Ebubago. Why did he include Ebubago that Ebubago cannot stop them? Well, Ebubago, they are the one that's sponsoring it. Ebubago was sponsored by governor. Government from Abuja onto the governors of Eastern Nigeria. Ebubago was made up by Fulanis, Nigerian army, Nigerian police, and the stupid individuals in Igbo land. So the stupid individual Igbos will gather information, release it to Fulani and Nigerian armed forces in the name of Ebubago for them to know where they do operation. And this one including Ebubago again, that Ebubago cannot stop them, which means he's mocking those governors. He's calling them that they are fools. He's telling them that they're betraying their own people. Look at this one. Whatever crime that Fulani committed, this one will back them up. Governors in the north will back them up.
And they have not arrested him.
They have not arrested him. Now they will come and arrest me because I'm telling them the truth. Very soon, I will be their target. To eliminate me because I'm telling them the truth. Let me tell you, Fulani Mianti Allah are the problem of this Nigeria. Not to so-called Buhari. Buhari is a word. Buhari is a name. But the action is taken by Mianti Allah. Whatever Mianti Allah decided is what is going on. This what we have now is Mianti Allah Fulani government of Nigeria in the name of Buhari under APC. It's what we are having now, whether you like it or not. Come and talk and tell us the way forward after I talk finish. You hear? Now, this Mianti Allah have said that nobody can stop them. If nobody can stop Mianti Allah not to carry their operation or not to conquer Nigeria, then nobody can stop Biafra not to live. You understand?
Okay.
If Mianti Allah, nobody can stop them. Yes, human being cannot stop them, but the Father Yahweh, God Almighty, can stop them. And let me tell Nigerians that if merely understand that nobody can stop them, then nobody can stop IPOB. Nobody can stop Eastern Security Network. Nobody can stop unknown gunmen. Nobody can stop people who speak the truth, not to speak the truth. The truth must surely prevail. Lies, whether you like it or not. One day, look, Churchface said, no matter how you bury truth, no matter how you cover truth, someday a generation unborn will come and assume truth out. He will come out, he live. So Mianti Allah, they are boasting. This is what they do in Central African Republic. When Fulani rise up against the people of Central African Republic, they seize government, seize armed forces, seize custom, seize immigration, seize everything. Government set up, they take it. Start killing everybody, killing everybody. One day, Christians and non-Christians that are not Fulani team up. Ordinary cutlass, they take and meet them in barrack. Killing them, they are fighting, killing, until they subdue them. They run from barrack to their town. What they call their town. When they subdue them, they run from town to bush. Then when they subdue them, they run from bush to mountain. Then when mountain subdue them, and all of them are begging, we have surrendered, please have mercy. We have surrendered, we have surrendered, we have surrendered. When President Buhari entered 2015, President Buhari imported them, said they come and settle in Nigeria. That our Nigerians, our brothers that are in Central Africa, Central African Republic, they are coming back home now. You went and bring all of them back home. You are talking of Mianti Allah, so nobody will stop them.
If you are the president, what will you do?
If I am the president, under this condition, God will never allow me to be a president under this condition. God will never allow me in this history of human being to be a president like this president of Nigeria.
You can advise the president what to do.
If we have president, what we have is presidency. And the presidency is a coalition of group of people. We don't have president. That's why we are finding it difficult to stand up. That's why Nigeria is finding it difficult to move ahead. Because when you bring a coalition of people, call them presidency, one will agree, the other one will not agree. 4 will agree, 5 will not agree. 10 will agree, 2 will not agree. That's what is happening in Nigeria. Because it's presidency, not president. You understand what I'm saying? So, I am telling you, if this Mianti Allah said nobody will not stop them, God will stop them. And if they insist that nobody will not stop them, nobody will stop Biafra. Biafra will live. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our bond. Biafra is a celebration of setting people free from the bondage of Fulani, Mianti Allah, harassment and killing.
Okay.
Long live Biafra.
The second question. Palace, our obas are in fear now. They are being kidnapped. They are being kidnapped.
This is part of the thing that meant Mianti Allah there, so nobody can stop them. Because whom you look as a leader, whom you look as the person who come out and speak for you, we are kidnapped, taken away, nobody asks. Is it you that the subject will not subject to Mianti Allah? You subject to them. This is why they want to impose, what I will call it, they want to impose compulsory king on we Easterners. We the Biafrans, we don't have king. What do you have a leader? If you are leading us and you mess up, you drop you and took another person. Owazirike came out in 1999, want to lead us. When he mess up, God to drop him, give us Nnamdi Kanu. That is why it's not easy to control Eastern man. They want to impose a king on you, so that when they hold that the king, whatever you say, king said, you will agree. But not so in Biafra land. This is why they're imposing Usodimma in Imo State, using him as a political king to subdue us, for us to be under Usodimma, so they can be able to do what? To hold us.
So they can control you from the governors.
From the governors. But they are failed. Even yesterday, I heard what happened in Nsukka, in Ebonyi. The governor of Ebonyi yesterday, who might run away. He could have stayed. Should he be leader? He from a Bubago, he could have stayed and see whether he will not go and meet his ancestors. Why did he run away? I think it's all and all. He could have stayed. So this is so the Obas or the leaders in Yoruba land were kidnapping. They purposely want to do it. So if you kidnap their Obas, because Yorubas are subject to their kings, whatever their king says is what they are doing. Like there are some political calibers in the west here. If it's in east, boss gonna trash them off. Some political calibers, no matter how they commit crime, they will come and say, hey, they say, Baba Tokpe, Baba Shefe, they will bow down and follow him. If in east, nobody will follow you. They tell it in Edo. They tell it in Edo. Edo is south. Who followed them? And then he fell. Oshomole fell. Even their counterpart in Lagos go there, they collect the money and eat and see what they want to do. That's the south, that's southeast. You can't pocket them. Now, worry man, you go pocket. Are you going to pocket the worry man? Or is it the Asian man you go pocket? No. That goes on time.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Okay.
Okpara.
Biafra. Ona na hagwa n'ụra. Onye ndị iro gbara gburugburu eche nde mgbe niile. Nke abụọ ama nke m na-agbara ụnọ. Nsha na anya ụnọ. Na ha nọ na mepere ofu anya ụnọ. Chetekwenụ ndị iro gba ụnọ gburugburu.
Okokondem.
That's me.
Okokondem. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir, Mr. Chigozie. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How was everything?
Well, thank God.
Okay. It's another weekend, Saturday weekend, and we have something pressing now. The media has come out to say that Ebubu-Agụ and Amotekun will not stop them. How do you see this? How do you see it as a possibility?
Well, they have made their position known, and from their own angle of understanding, I think they are not far from the truth. Considering the composition, the structure of Ebubu-Agụ and Amotekun, what is Amotekun? Are they in existence? They have been flushed out by the just ordinary bandits. Look at what's happened to them. The defeat they suffered at Oyo State. So they are no match to Fulanis. As far as Fulani is concerned, Amotekun are just riffraff. They are just learning. You see, how can you combat a man with AK-47, AK-48 with just an ordinary baton? You see, an ordinary what we call a bentu, cock and shoot.
What if ESM was included?
And you can see what the so-called Ebubu-Agụ, the people that have been enrolled are just people that should be at their retiring age, within the bracket of 60, 50, 65 years. Are they the people that will protect you? Oh my God, what an irony. You see, these are formations of the so-called Nigerian president, Nigerian government. So they think they can infiltrate. They have succeeded in infiltrating through the southwestern region, and they're in control of the so-called Amotekun. They are seeking for order from Abuja for them to run Amotekun. Is that not stupidity? Why your people are being hacked to death? Your Obas are being lynched. Look at one of them narrowly escaped from, the assassin. But one day they will not escape, including the Obas. It's quite unfortunate that whatever goes around comes around. Though it is coming to the ordinary masses at this time, but when the chiefs are down, the repeat of what happened in Ilorin will sweep the entire southwest. Let them go to sleep. It's unfortunate that I have friends which are very good friends to me, but if they relax, if they resort to Owambe, celebration and eating of Nama, a day is coming when they won't have a place to call their own home. They will have a place to call their own ancestral home. It will be ceded to a total stranger. That is what I'm saying. This statement, they have made it publicly and without any ambiguity that they are overrunning the Nigerian state. And by virtue of my religion, I'm a profound Christian. See, and I believe in the tendency of Christianity. Even the founder of Christianity, Jesus, said, from the days of John the Baptist till now, the violence take it by force. The kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence takes it by force. It means that if you don't stand up to defend yourself, and the Bible also went further to say that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness, including the mighty antlers. So, and the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God. So why are we living in denial? You see, without war, you can't have peace. And you can't have peace at the platter of gold. You must be ready, you must be equipped, you must be sensitized of the price to pay to keep your own lineage, to keep your posterity, to keep your unborn children, to keep your dynasty and your culture, your identity. So someone has to rise to the occasion, not living in denial. These people meant business. They are being sponsored and backed by not just the Nigerian state, by over 15 international bodies, countries across the Sahel and other regions who are bent at Islamizing the Nigerian state. And look at my own gullible people. The governors are going to sleep. Look at the child's play that is going on. You see, it's quite unfortunate, but the truth remains that Nigeria and the northern region remains the greatest victim of the civil war, of the Nigerian Biafran war. After 54 years, they still remain the most backwards region in the surface of the earth. But notwithstanding that, they are still clinging to power. They cling to power, but they could not use the power to better the lot of their own region, their own people. You see, for over how many years now, they have almost spent, they have occupied the corridor of power for over 47 years. What have they to show for it? That by implication shows that a northern man can never fix Nigeria. They don't have the capacity, they could not sustain the unity of this country. And the only way for us at this time, unfortunately, they rejected the savior of this country, which are people from the Biafran region. And now it is clear, of course, that the center could no longer hold. My position is very clear. Biafra and nothing else. In as much as my Igbo people say, when you are holding somebody down, you don't want him to move forward, you will continue to retrogress. I expect more doom for this country. You have never seen the worst. I mean, of course, the leader of IPOB said that Somalia will be a child's play. If we continue in this dimension, Somalia will be a child's play. And in the state of lawlessness, it is a crime to be law-abiding. I will enjoy every Biafran man, every person that cares, to adhere to the instruction, the order given by the defense minister, that from henceforth you have to defend yourself. Take up arms and defend yourself. I respect that man, and it is unpatriotic not to heed to this instruction from a very lofty personality in this administration. It is unpatriotic. It is unlawful not to adhere to his instruction. He has given his statement, and that is the verdict. That is the order that is striving at this point. Defend yourself. Take up arms and defend yourself. When you fail to do that, you are culpable. You should be held responsible for whatever happens to you. Because Nigeria is no longer an entity. You can no longer move freely without fear of being molested, without fear of, being killed in a more gruesome way, which is quite unfortunate. Let me remind you, I don't know where you come from, but you have to send the message to your people. Unfortunately, Mike is not here. They should stop eating Owambe and face the reality. Otherwise, they will have no future. And unfortunately, even those in diaspora may have no place to call their home. But for us, before my father gave up the last, he saw me and heaved the sign of relief. By implication, I do not understand it immediately. But as time progresses, I understood he transferred the spirit of Biafra, of warlord to me. So I am under a bound, not if I will not support the cause of Biafra, it doesn't matter whatever it might cost me. Even though it means dying for Biafra, I will consider it a great honor. Biafra remains the way forward. The earlier Nigeria give way, the better for them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. Thank you very much. Mr. Sunday, you have been hearing what people are saying. You have been hearing their comments on Mieti Yala, saying that Ebube Agu and Amotekun cannot stop them.
Yeah, because they know Ebube Agu and the Amotekun have been sponsored by the semi-Fulani people. Because you want to form a security that will defend your region. You are waiting for Abuja to sign you. Who are the people controlling Abuja? Are they not Metiala? They know what they are saying. So for you manipulating, why can they not say that ESN cannot stop them?
They are not there.
You understand? They cannot say this because they know that ESN is not backed by the so fake state of Nigeria. You understand? ESN is volunteer youth that are ready to defend their land. You understand? Those Metiala, their statement. They back it up with what? Assurance. Because the power controlling the whole Nigeria is the Metiala. Those are the only people that will kill people, that will come and say that they were responsible for the killing. No one person will be arrested. But innocent people will be arrested on the road, molested. Because nothing. They have occupied everywhere. Look at the whole Oba, they enter in palace, kidnap, and the Yoruba people are there folding their hand. The Oduduwa people are there folding their hand. What about the Amatako? Because they know that they can't do anything. They have not given them full power to operate in anywhere.
What's the essence of the Amateko now?
They are using it just to deceive you. Okay, when you come to government, the whole masses have to be very careful. They work in one voice. Forget that 1999 constitution. I always said it. That is what hold them together. And those governors, the whole 36 state governor, now that 1999 constitution will kill them. It will kill many of them. No be joke. That is the constitution that is causing problem for this country.
What is the way out, my brother?
Number one, if they cannot amend the constitution, let them divide Nigeria. Everybody go on your own because we can't continue like this. How can who are the Metiala? Who know that we have never heard their voice? Just recently, when they take up arms, Buhari open border for them to come from Mali, from Chad, from Niger, to come and molest and rape our women, rape our children, and nobody want to talk. And the governor are there behaving like a madman. That the only one they are after is to collect if allocation that will eat or use to feed their family. And people are dying every day. They are molesting people, killing, raping. Okay, yesterday night something happened here. A Yoruba man selling something here. If president passed during that night, all the whole Yoruba people they are just passing, running. But any Hausa man that passed that moment, that see that is his brother, they come with army and Air Force. This place. When I was going home that night, I now see them. There was one of even the army man. I have Android phone. Was saying that I will shoot Banshee to this woman. He was telling their people, where I want to buy shawarma, I hear the voice. I say, I walk there. Only one man that is there want to buy rice. All of them, the food, the woman ran the woman there. If I did me, I did not go the other man there, even though I don't know when the man left. Because he's afraid. I stand there, if the woman call, you people ask. You understand? The people were afraid. But I told those people, I might tell the army, say, Oga, this thing is, this man said they buy something. Is that why people want to kill him? Because the word you speak at, I think I hope for that I will snap them. They will know that we will walk on the road. Everybody have determined to defend our people. It's not only them that have people to defend themselves. Me as I am, anything, anytime, all die and I die. If you die for trailer jam, you no be die. People will sleep, will not wake up, no be die. They get any type of die where you go die, where now you go be special die. Okay? If we continue afraid of those monsters called Metiala, every day they will come out on the paper, on the news to threaten the whole Nigeria as we are many and nobody will arrest them. They will kill people. They will come and tell the whole world that they are the one responsible and they are living in Abuja. They only send me to go and kill IPOB. They carry only flag. Those ones are being equipped by arms. They are crying. The defense people are crying that arms that are being ported to Nigeria. Which border are those arms coming through? Is it not the northern border? I mean, the border in this place this border here is not operating. The one operating now is where? The northern border. Where are the arm going? The arm cannot reach east. It cannot reach west. They have, because every day you hear that illegal arms are be entering Nigeria. Who ordered the illegal arms to enter? Who open border for them? Where you have Iflani man as a custom, you have Iflani man as IG of police, you have Iflani man as a chief of army staff, you have IG of Iflani man as a defense minister. Okay, what you dey talk? You have Iflani man as a president. The vice president wey be only Yoruba, where in you dey hear voice, they put the other carpet. They know what they are saying because they have know that every power, everything to do is now in their power. Police cannot arrest them because they are the one controlling the police. Army cannot arrest them because they are the one controlling the army. DSS cannot arrest them because they are the one controlling everything. Then you tell me they know what they are doing, and the same mad government we have in the west and the east are there stealing our money and killing the people because of what? Selfish interest. And every day those mad people will not know where they chop grass. Who be the Fulani? People where they chop grass, where they don't know where they come from. You know that before we hear outside Fulani, but now no outside Fulani again. Now the real Fulani, they come out with their recolor because they have conquered the north. The north, the Hausa they have bring them down. They have taken over the north and they want to take over the east and south. Oga, ESN is waiting for you for Ebubagu. Nobody even support Ebubagu. The youth of the east did not support Ebubagu. It's only the governor that is following 1999 constitution that support Ebubagu. The Amataku, I don't know whether they are selling it to Buhari. May hold them. May they pack me and come they fight Amataku for them. They should be the one to fall vigilant. They will know that everybody will render their life to fight this battle. Those ones that are afraid, many people that are afraid to fight, that say they don't want to die, you can use start war. Okay, how many? They know they fight war for that place. Syria till today, they are still fighting war there. Is everybody that die? What do they talk now? They don't fight war for this country, everybody die. They won't go, even though they want to not fight war, hungry, they kill people. They will, all these people that Mediala are killing, they will kill them with hungry. Many of them have not eat, they will invade their place, kill them. With what? Hungry, they will die without food because of the wicked, mad leader we get. You know, go better for them. Now, what I get to tell them be that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday. Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday. Who else? Yeah, okay. You were saying something at the back.
Yeah,
there's
you answered the question.
There's a solution.
You
Tell me
yeah.
how to hear from your own perspective.
Well, the solution, I know you. You know me. I'm a journalist. You're a journalist.
Okay.
We made that command.
Okay.
I'm a crime. The solution is to make, look, every region has the rights to form what we call a security outfit. So Amatoko is in place. The one fought by Matiala is in place. The one established by the Southeast and the South is in place. Now you say the Matiala will come into a community. I live in Ifo, Ogun State. They come into a community in Ifo. In a community, you know as well as I do, as reporters, you know that in every committee there are a lot of paramilitary outfits, OPC, Amotekun, hunters, vigilante group, all sort of groups, and yet Mitiala will enter that village, that community, and go and kill or kidnap. What are the villagers doing? What is the essence of community policing? What is the essence of community policing if you don't know your neighbor? If you cannot profile your neighbor and your neighbor cannot profile you? If you don't know the criminal hideouts in your community, in your streets?
These people, they stay in the bush and they go to farms.
Yeah.
There are no buildings in our farms.
Okay.
So if they perpetrate the killings,
in the
you
farms,
might find it difficult to want to find out.
In this era of phone, you can stay in your farm and call me. In this era of phone, sorry please, you can communicate with the nearest CDC leader or vigilante or whatever, or OPC within yourself, even from the farm, at the slightest signal of distress. The world has become a global family. You understand?
So are you blaming the villagers or the community?
The blame goes both to Mian and Mitiala and the community. It takes two to tango. You understand? The Mitiala guys cannot enter any village
So
from
the,
what you know.
the kidnap of the Oba is a combined effort of the community and the kidnappers. Is that what you're saying?
The Oba is supposed to be the custodian of his village or community, right? He's supposed to take charge of that community. If the Oba does not have the capacity to take charge of the security, the safety of lives and property of that community, then there's something wrong. It's either the Oba is compromised or is weak. You know what I mean? You understand? There is something faulty. There's a disconnect within that community.
Imagine they took him through the fence.
God bless you. And nobody in the whole of that village or community or farm knew about it and could react. You are talking about safety of lives and property in a certain village, in a certain location, in a certain community. People, a stranger enters that community, kidnap the whole of your village head, your bar, and nobody in that community, even if it is a farm, nobody has a phone to call, to make contact.
If you make contact
Yeah.
to whoever,
Yes, sir.
these people are with AK-47, sophisticated weapons. Can you defend yourself without such machinery?
I know you. You know me. We made that command. We are the same. There are hundreds and thousands of ways of sending information to the commissioner of police. You know it.
But they are not responsive. Looking at the formation of
Good.
all these
If the DPO in the nearest DPO in that area is not responsive, I'm sure the CDA guy, or the OPC guy, or the vigilante guy, or the Amato guy will be responsive. Even if all of this are not responsive, you have done your best, and your conscience has told you that you have done your best to save this man from kidnapping.
some of the communities may have done this thing you are saying. They may have done their best, and
Correct.
still it still persists.
The best persists.
So you need to blame the authorities.
Which of the authorities?
Is that the government, the Mitiala? You need to blame them, not the community.
The authorities. I'm a very blunt person. Who voted Buhari into power? Whether it was rigged or voted or whatever, Buhari scored the highest score figure. You know it, I know it. Whether it was rigged, it was manipulated, or anyhow you want to call it. Jonathan was in government. He tried his best. 6 months to that election, it was say Baba, change. That was the grammar in the air, everywhere. We turn against it. We have seen the say Baba now. We have seen the realities. Do you understand? So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say, my brother, is that let us take it or leave it. We have the power. You are being paid. You can shun half bag of rice. You can shun 1,000 naira. How many people out there can shun that 1,000 naira?
You have the power to do what?
To shun that half bag of rice, to be influenced, to sway from you understand? One gentleman made a statement which is very correct. He said somebody went to Edo State and threw money back. Edo people stood their ground. Why? They needed Obaseki. The guy performed in first term, so they needed him in second term. Even the so-called Jagaban of Edo State couldn't deliver.
Okay, that's a nice one. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you. Mr. David, the great guy. Good morning.
Good morning, my boss.
My learned gentleman.
My boss, I'm very happy, sir.
You're calling me your boss. You're my boss.
You're my boss.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I want you to contribute. You have heard what they have said. Mitiala is saying that if we argue Amoteku cannot stop at them.
First and foremost, you need to look at the angle from which these people are speaking from. They are speaking from the side of the government, in which this so-called Mitiala has stake in this country. They have shares in this present administration. The president is the grand patron of
Mitiala.
Of the Mitiala, and then as at last week, the Minister of Digital Communication, in person of Issa Pantami, has been accused of being part of the Al-Qaeda group and the Taliban group. So, sir, you can see 5% of every minister that is in this present government that is a Fulani man. is also what ally to this Miachala group. So
may have connection.
they have connection. It's not may have, because when you say may, let me see, you are not certain. You are not saying it with what conviction. But now I am saying it. They have connections, because if not so, these people would have been picked. Why would someone just wake up in all the morning and say that he can stop Amotekun? Because what? See, he has the what nexus between. There are some high-rank key person in this government who are in support of whatever these people come out to say. Now, DSS has not picked anybody.
Yeah.
DSS has not profiled anybody to the arrest. If it were to be an ordinary man or a man from the southeast, a man from South Africa, you would have seen Operation Waiting, Python Dance, Crocodile Smile, Operation Life Edole. The president would have swung into action, but now this is as his own people. Now he have refused to take the on by its bull. This is becoming what so worrisome now. I start to be correct now. Nigeria is heading towards doom. The way it stands now, Nigeria is heading towards doom. If the president's interest supersedes the interest of every Nigerians, if he's very loyal to some set of people, and then he feels this other set of people, you cannot do anything now. Someone was talking about what Amotekun that has been formed. How effective is the Amotekun? How effective is the Amotekun? Are they effective? If Amotekun is effective, would they kidnap an Oba in Ekiti through the fence? Now you want to form a security outfit. You are asking them not to bear guns, not to bear arms. How do they want to combat crime in society if these people that want to perpetrate this what evil come with AK-47 and you are not bearing guns or arms? How do you want to combat crime? You cannot stand them. That is the open truth now. And now again, if you want to form your own security outfit, you need permission from the federal government. Abubakar Malami, Attorney General of the Federation, was against this Amotekun, and now ever since Amotekun has come into existence, what tribe? See how far have they thrived? What success have they recorded so far? I tell you that anything that has the element of government that is being controlled and managed by government, that thing seems to fail.
Of this government.
Of just not even this government, the previous government, any government in Nigeria, because now you have 95% of Fulani scattered around every government, parastatals and then what agency, and now the president is now on board. Now it shows these people have viewed more power to themselves. Can't you see what is happening now? Nigeria is in doom. Nothing is working. Obaseki accused them of printing money just to pay allocation, which has never been done before in the history of Nigeria. As of last week, 14 power plants were down. 8 power plants were down. Do you have light in your house? For like 3 days or 4 days now, I have not seen light. Now, is this how you want to run a government? It is better let Nigeria, let everybody go their separate way. Let every region manage their resources, because you cannot be working with some set of people and then see when trying to push forward, some set of people are dragging you backward. You can never progress by such. So now I think the president has turned deaf ears. I know what he came just to kill and destroy Nigeria. He has nothing to offer Nigerians. Every Nigerian is just roaming around the street of Lagos doing nothing. Just see them roaming around. Some of them business are not thriving. Some of them they are just open just to commit suicide. I spoke with someone here some days back. The guy was telling me how he want to commit suicide. That was what he told me. A fellow guy like me, he was telling me how he want to commit suicide. A friend of mine, I even tried to convince him that okay, suicide is not the way forward. That young man just hold on to God and never relent and just continue pushing. You will get there now. How do you want to have a robust Nigeria where 2% of the population earn more than the people? When the senators are there in Abuja, any 35 million, House of Rep 25 million, local government chairman is what siphoning money, governors are siphoning money, and we, the people, the masses are living at the expense of God, on the mercies of God. If not be God, where would every of us be? Most of us here. The hardship is just too much. And the Almighty Allah has proven that now they are in charge of Nigeria. And the president has not said anything. And the president has not condemned. Nobody has been arrested. Nobody has arrested. But now, if it's you now that come out to what Lambert's body now, DSS would have profiled you and then pick you. Must we continue with all this trend? This is Nigeria you dream of. This is Nigeria I dream of. Whereby now within the southwest now, how do what Amoteku want to win the war against banditry when you have 4 police commissioners who are Fulani? Out of we have 5 states in this southwest now. 4 of the police commissioners are from Fulani, are what Fulani men. Just one is just within from south. Now how do you, is that the person you want to report to? Now would that person take side? So these men know what they are doing by planting their men all board of the government parastatals and agency, so that see, should in case you want to report to them, you will find their men there who is also loyal to them. So that means see, your case would not go, your case will not be listened to in any court of law. How many Fulani men has been tried ever since the president came on board? So, sir, what I want to say at this point is that let everybody go their separate way.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. That's a wonderful one from Mr. David. I don't have any other person that want to say something. Okay, my brother, good morning. How are you?
Fine, sir.
How's everything?
Cool.
I can come close to the mic. Now, there is a topic this morning that Mietiala is saying that Ebube Agu and Amoteku cannot stop them. What can you...
Well, what I want to say right now is that in any nation in the world that be in power that could not look for only one thing to tackle and achieve that success, that government is a disastrous government. That government is not supposed to come and rule human beings. Maybe they're supposed to rule goods or any cow or whatsoever.
Nigerians are angry.
Let me come. You must go, that government must tackle whether insecurity or economy or obey the rule of law or education or what. Just pick one thing. Don't fail in all the sectors. You fail in economy, you fail in insecurity, you fail in obeying the rule. Everything helps, nothing works. Then somebody come and speak oral English telling me that, don't worry, this one is not the solution. We will remain one, we will stay, we will do this. It's a foolish talk. That kind of a person, because he's making it, his children is not here suffer this kind of mess. His children is somewhere enjoying the public fund. Then we, as the citizens, the common people on the street, because if you check all these streets now, you see about millions of people homeless, they don't have anything to do, and we have an unlistenable government. Then you believe in that kind of a government. So like that, my brother is saying, don't allow anybody to deceive you. I'm calling from all this so-called world power like Russia, like US, like Canada, whatsoever. Come and join hand and split this country. We want to go. You cannot be in a country that you cannot sleep in your 2 eyes close. You cannot be in a country that every day high cost of things in the market that you cannot afford. You cannot be in a country that, people are homeless, people are jobless. No, it can't be possible like that. It's not going to work.
So many mineral resources.
With God has blessed us with abundant trillions of dollars mineral resources. That the people are sober. People look at people on the street. Then somebody will wear cloth, come and stand and say, I'm the commander-in-chief, I'm this. And who are you ruling? All these things is not supposed to be, man. It's a fucking shit. This kind of a thing is a no. We don't need that kind of. We want the solution, as I always said it. We want to go. Let world power help us. Let the country breathe, because they kill against what we call. Now we are in what we call a parliamentary system. A presidential system of government, which is not work. It's a fraudulent this thing.
Federal system.
Yes. If we go to what we call parliamentary system, or let everybody come, we break the country. You allow the local government chairman to have the power. The local government, you give them you control your resources. You do this. You just come out and give tax to the central government. All this mess, all these stupid things that are happening in this country wouldn't have happened, because from that time, the local government chairman in my home state will take care of the people. They would there. Then you control what you have, you manage it well, and so on. You see, the level of poverty is going to reduce. But when once we still continue to be in a presidential system, with a wrong constitution, where they stay inside the bedroom and write under military repressive, they write the constitution and give it to us and left. That's why you see them kill again, say, don't worry, break up is not the solution. What is solution is to remain one. Can that one make sense?
That's a wonderful.
So, we don't need to talk too much. We have been talking for long, so long, too long. All these things, talking. There's no result, no positive results come out. What we need in this country is completely disintegration. That's what we want.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is a wonderful one from my brother. My stand is I believe in restructuring of the country, and if restructuring does not work, we can now go our separate ways. We are coming to the end of Bystanders on the Newsstand. I want to say a big thank you to our reviewers, Mr. David and Mr. Matthew, and also the man behind the camera, Femi, the gorgeous guy, and also Mike Adekunle is not here. He will be here as soon as he is available. And to boss Fliptv, I'm saying a big thank you. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now.